Welcome everyone. So we are going to be having a meltdown today. We're going to be doing some bronze. As you can see in here, I've got some copper, I've got some brass, I've got some aluminum, also a few other things, but mostly copper, brass, and aluminum. I've got my coal and such. I'm using a coal burning foundry here, and I'm probably going to be replacing this foundry pretty soon because it's got the KO interior, and the refractory cement, as I've mentioned before, is much better because it won't cause cancer. A couple of things that we're going to be making are the cross guard and pommel for one of the swords I'm making, the pommel for another sword that I'm making, and we're going to be putting the rest of it into this, and we need a bronze rod. I'm using this for ring blanks and also for this torch. I've got the slag spoon, also from yesterday, sitting right there, and yeah, we're going to be in business as soon as I get the leaf blower and other stuff in line. Then we will get this going. Right, so before we begin, there are a few things I've done to sort of create the safer environment for the casting. So, you know, I've got a good angle, you know, so we can pour the bronze in without having to worry about, you know, like, and exposing this much. And in addition to the measures that we took there, we've also got this bucket right here. This is where all the coal is stored. As you can see, I'm wearing hearing and eye protection because embers have very loud noise down there. So I've got myself there. I've also got some noise protection there for the leaf blower. So everything should work out fine. I've been intentional with keeping flammable stuff away from like the extension cords and such. I route them all back there to prevent any hazardous incidents from occurring. And so with that, I'll be using my last little bit of protection. Bronze can let off toxic fumes, and so to prevent myself from breathing in those toxic fumes, I've got this. So, without further ado, it's time. So it is several hours later, and the pouring did not go so well. As it turns out, this is the pommel that I cast. You know, not too bad. This is the cross guard, that big divot there that makes it unusable, so unfortunately that won't work. Then I've got this. Now this was from the rod casting. And so I intended to make this, you know, decently sized bronze rod. Well, this is also part of it. This is the end of it. The rest of the bronze rod is unusable. Big old cracks and such. This was the result of a spill that happened, as was that and most of the other stuff you see here. I've still got a lot of brass there though, so it is recoverable. So I'm happy about that. I've also collected some of the more usable slag. So that will also be melted down. I completely forgot about this. So I did not cast myself a pommel. However, I'll be using this for the claymore that I'm making. Almost forgot. I made a new dial. So that's the old dial that broke, and I've crudely duct taped it together. This is a new dial that I cast out of bronze and shined up fairly decently. Left a few of the saw marks in there just because I was too lazy to grind them out, and I guess it gives me some identifiable marks. I'm going to be etching out a pattern to show me which way to turn it, which is why I'm keeping this around, so it shows me that that way is off. So with that, despite the kind of failing nature of this last casting, I actually got some pretty usable stuff out of it. For that rod that I was talking about earlier, for this thing, oh, by the way, I'm super happy with how that turned out. Got nice and shiny right there, pretty flat also. But anyway, I can use this for ring blanks and such like that. And it also gives me a good method of casting future bronze rods. Now mind you, I did have to cut it out and whatnot, and it was a very difficult process. But I still got a bronze rod. And this is something definitely for me to be happy about. Could have been worse. Definitely could have been better. But it could have been worse. So, gonna keep a positive outlook on this. I'll call it a win. Not a big one, but it's still a win. So with that, thank you for joining me today, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day.